Yes, guys, it's Nearly Last and welcome. In this video, what we're going to be doing is taking a look at some more leaked information in regards to Infinite Warfare. In this particular video, what we're going to be doing is focusing on score streaks. Now, this information does come courtesy of the Long Sensation, so I will leave a link down in the description below for you guys to go and check him out. But this is coming from one of his sources that has been proved right on numerous occasions with leaked information in regards to Black Ops 3 and things like that. So, if this information is true, it does look like we could be on for a good thing in regards to score streaks. So, coming up on your screen now is the article or email that was actually sent to him. Now, the guy says at the top there, names of the score streaks changed on a regular basis, so it's probably better if he just briefly explains them by way of a small description or comparing them to previous score streaks. So let's start at the very first one. The satellite UAV, identical to previous Call of Duty UAVs, the SATCOM will not return. Now, we all remember the SATCOM from Call of Duty goes, that was the worst idea for a UAV that I've ever seen. It was absolutely horrendous, complete waste of time, so I'm glad that that was going out. We got the satellite jammer, which is counter UAV, pretty bog standard stuff. The care package, sentry turret. Now that one's going to be quite interesting. Are they going to be going down the road of Black Ops 3 by doing the hardened sentry? Because the hardened sentry in Black Ops 3 has been the only sentry gun that I personally think is actually worth using, because the rest of them are so easy to destroy, and they just really do not do very much whatsoever. Then moving on to the next one, which is cluster missile. This is apparently going to be similar to the Hellstorm missile, which isn't too bad. Airstrike, obviously that's going to be the normal thing like we had before in like the Modern Warfare era, where you're just going to have planes, or maybe it's going to be shuttles in Infinite Warfare where they're going to be dropping bombs. On to the next one is going to be a flying streak similar to the Dragonfly or Griffin. Now the Griffin I actually quite enjoyed, that wasn't too bad, but I absolutely love the Talon. That was absolutely brilliant. It works fantastically well in Black Ops 3. Moving on to the next one, this one I am a little bit excited for. The laser guided missile ship, the Lodestar. The Lodestar from Black Ops 2 is one of my favourite score streaks of all time. It works fantastically well. I did actually quite enjoy the Reaper as well. That worked really good. But the Lodestar is an absolutely formidable score streak, and if it works like it did in Black Ops 2, I'd be extremely happy on that one. Then we have the AC-130. Now this is called the Spectre in current build, but they reckon it's basically attributed to the AC-130. That is absolutely brilliant. There's something about that AC-130 is just fantastic. When you swap between all the different types of guns, the mechanics, the noise of it all, it works absolutely brilliantly well. So if they can bring that kind of formula back and it works just as well, oh, that'd be absolutely brilliant to see. Harrier Strike. Now, the Harrier Strike, as we remember from Modern Warfare 2, that's where it dropped all the bombs across the map, and then you had the Harrier then flying across the center of the map, shooting at people, and it could kill people very, very easily. And what I did find with the Harrier Strike, it could take out numerous people very, very well, especially in those open area maps. So that's brilliant to be seeing that coming back. The GI unit, apparently it's not the actual name, but it's basically the same kind of thing that the robot from the campaign. Not really a fan of the GI unit in Black Ops 3. I don't really ever stick it on, but, you know, all good if that's the kind of thing that you actually like. Assault Juggernaut, slightly different this year, more similar to Advanced Warfare's Goliath. Now, I haven't really got much time for the Juggernauts, I've got to be honest. It doesn't really bother me whatsoever. Then we move on to the next one, Support Juggernaut. Probably even worse, really did not enjoy that one whatsoever. Advanced UAV. Now, the Advanced UAV for me worked really, really well. I absolutely loved it in Modern Warfare 3. Obviously, that was then in the support package. Would I like to see an orbital VSAT, you know, the HATI kind of thing going on? Much prefer it that kind of way than Advanced UAV way, but overall, I would be quite happy to see that coming back. Excuse me. Next up is the ballistic vest. That's not too bad. Then we have the EMP. In regards to the EMP, now, as we've seen the one before there, the ballistic vest now, and also the advanced UAV. Now, even though these are actually score streaks, Whether or not these are the ones that are actually going to be put into the support package or not, I'm not too sure. But like I said in the previous video, I don't mind the EMP coming back. That's totally fine, but not in a support package. I just think that's a little bit overpowered, a little bit widely used and stuff like that, and it can get quite frustrating. So it's good to see it back. It's just in what context it will be back in. Moving on to the next one is Sting More Mine. Very similar to the IMS we've seen in previous years. This would explode with hundreds of shotgun-like pellets. When an enemy gets too close, huge radius can kill multiple enemies at ease. Now, personally for me, I really enjoyed the IMS. That does work extremely well, so I'm glad to be seeing that one coming back. Then we have the Jackal, straight around the map, giving aerial support, much like the AH-6 Overwatch from Modern Warfare 3. So that's another brilliant one to be coming back. And then another one is Pathfinder Launcher, takes down enemy kill streaks in one shot. That's another one that I would imagine is going to be in the support package. Now, this is the list coming from the person at the moment. I personally don't believe this is the finished list whatsoever. I don't really see any like major helicopters in there, like big attack helicopters or anything else like that. We normally get a little bit of something like that, kind of like the Wraith kind of thing going on in the strong. Pavlo maybe coming back in a sort of fashion. Yes, this does look pretty good, and the ones that they've listed in there does look pretty good, but it does look like it's mixed up in the support and the assault package all together there. So I do believe there's going to be a lot more to actually come rather than the list that we're just getting at the moment. But this is a very good start because one, AC-130, fantastic. Harrier Strike, amazing. Low Star, cannot wait to see the Low Star. And these score streaks work in any way like they did in regards to Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, because if they do work like that and work just as powerful, because there's nothing worse than having top end like score streaks that really do not do absolutely nothing. Those ones from Advanced Warfare were probably some of the worst score streaks that we actually ever had. So if they work like previous ones and they do go on a bit of a Slayer mission, they kill people quite easily, it is going to be absolutely fantastic to be seeing. So hopefully there's going to be some more information in regards to more score streaks being leaked very much soon. If there is, I will be bringing it to you guys. There is no doubt about it, and we'll have a little discussion about them. But coming up on my screen now, guys, is my subscribe button. Make sure you jump in on that if you haven't already done so. Leave everything in the comment section below, exactly what you're thinking about these guys. And guys, also if you could drop a like for me, it'd be absolutely fantastic. This is Nearly Last, and I'll catch you later.